Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to migrate an RS View 32 project to FactoryTalk View Site Edition, or SE. In this final video, we will take a look at finishing up the migration of a project from RS View 32 to FactoryTalk View SE. In Chapter 5 of the second video in this series, we showed you how to create a data server in a FactoryTalk View SE project, and how to configure a shortcut in RS Links Enterprise to connect to a controller. In this chapter, we will show you how RS View 32 nodes are brought into FactoryTalk View SE on migration. We will also show how to export the tag database, make changes to it, and import the changes back into the tag database if needed. After importing an RS View 32 project into a new FactoryTalk View SE application, you will need to create a shortcut in RS Links Enterprise to communicate with the controller. If you create the data server in the same area as the HMI server and give your shortcut the same name as the node used in RS View 32, the imported device tags will continue to work in View SE without requiring additional editing. In our RS View 32 project, we'll open the node configuration. You can see that the configured node is called SoftLogics. If we look at the tag database in our RS View 32 project, you can see that the Tank Detail 01 Capacity Device tag points to an address in the controller. The node specified in the address is SoftLogics. Now we'll open the View SE tag database after it was imported using FactoryTalk View Studio and look at the same tag. You can see that the SoftLogics node name was brought over with the RS View 32 tag database. It is a View SE best practice to create each server, data, or HMI in its own area. However, if you create your RS Links Enterprise data server in the same area as your HMI server and configure your RS Links Enterprise shortcut to use the same name as the RS View 32 node, in this case SoftLogics, the device tags will not need to be reconfigured and will work as imported. Let's look at that configuration. We'll create a new data server in the new area HMI area. Next, we will configure an RS Links Enterprise shortcut named SoftLogics to point to our controller. On the tank values display, you can see that the objects are pointing to device tags in the HMI tag database. This numeric display object is pointing to the Tank Detail 01 Capacity tag. Remember, in the tag database, that tag is pointing to an address in the controller with the SoftLogics shortcut. This tag and its device address were imported with the RS View 32 project. No edits have been done on the tag definition. Now we'll test run the display. As you can see, the display is showing tag values from our controller. We did not need to edit tag definitions or display configuration for this to work. We did have to create an RS Links Enterprise data server in the same area as our HMI server, and all imported tag references still work with no changes. If you are following View SE best practices, you will create your data server in a separate area from your HMI server. We have done this in View SE. Note that to demo this best practice, we have removed the data server from the same area as our HMI server in our demo project. With the data server in a separate area from your HMI server, your device tag addresses will need to be rebrowsed. An alternative to rebrowsing every tag manually is to use the Tag Import and Export wizard. With this wizard, you can export the tag database to an Excel file, edit tag configuration as necessary, and then re-import the tags back into the project. Let's take a look at how to do this. First, in the tag database, we will rebrowse one device tag manually so that we can make sure and get the correct syntax for the tag address with the area included. We'll rebrowse the Tank Detail 01 capacity tag. As you can see, the Data Links Enterprise area is now included in the tag address. I'll close the tag database, and in View Studio, open the Tag Import and Export wizard from the Tools menu. There are a few different import and export options, but we will be exporting the FactoryTalk View Tag database to a .csv file. We'll select that and click Next. This is a View SE project, so we'll select that and browse to where the project.sed file is located. Click Next again. We will export both the tags and alarms, so we'll leave them both checked and click Finish. The tag database is exported. Let's minimize View Studio and go look at what was exported. If we browse to the View SE HMI Projects folder, we will see the alarms and tags exported to two separate .csv files. I'll open the HMI Server RSView32 tags.csv file to see what was exported. As you can see, the entire tag database was exported to this file. Now let's change our device tag addresses so they include the Data Links Enterprise area name. We will use the Excel Search and Replace function to replace the old shortcut reference with the new one. 23 replacements are made. Once that's done, we'll save the .csv file. Now, we'll go back into FactoryTalk View Studio to import the tag database file with our changes. Let's open the Tag Import and Export wizard. This time the operation is to import FactoryTalk View tag CSV files. We choose Site Edition and browse to our projects.sed file. Now we only want to import the tag database, so we'll browse to the CSV file we just edited. We want to update the existing tags, so we'll pick that option. And finally, click Finish to import the tags. This window tells us about the updates made to the tag database. We'll close it and open the tag database. As you can see, all device tag addresses were updated to include the data server area name. We'll test run the display to make sure it works. Now you should understand how you can export the tag and alarm database, make edits to it, and import those changes back into a project. This can save you time if you have many edits to make after importing a project from RSView32.